So, hello there, dear Tekken players. Today I'm gonna make a tutorial for CroCurumo and Q Gamer. We're gonna make a tutorial about king poking game. Just basic pokes 101, nothing special. But I will do just a simple pokes, not strings, not 10 hit combos or something like that. Just single poke moves. So let me just see the notes. Okay, they were using down 1+2. I should frame data also. Okay, wait a second. Let's make it like that and repeat action. So this one is very risky. It is -24 on block. So this is not a poke move. This is a high crush move. Because it goes under highs. You see? It goes under. It crushes highs, it crushes throws. So this is a high crush. But not as a poking tool because it is risky. It can be heavily punished. If it's king versus king, king can punish with Atlas Hammer itself. And if it's a range, they can do the back 3 just frame 1+2. This one. So don't use that move as a poke. Now let's start with poking tutorial. Let me set the frame data on player side. Nice. So for his pokes you have standing 1 and standing 2. Standing 1 is +1 on block and +8 on hit. Let's do it. Guard all and stand. +1 on block, +8 on hit. Pretty good. And standing 2 is +1 on block and +7 on hit. So this is your jab check. Standing 1, standing 2. You also have 1, 2 and 2, 1. 1, 2 is -1 on block, +6 on hit. And 2, 1 is -1 on block and +7 on hit. The difference is 2, 1 is high mid. Of course there's also 1, 2, 1, but I'm not gonna talk about that one because it's more a string, so we're gonna do just a simple poking game. Next, I would say 4-4 neutral 1+2. This is the push. It is 0 on block. It is +7 on hit. And it is +18 on counter hit. That means in open you get back 3 just frame 1+2. Nice one. I'm messing up. But if your opponent's back to the wall, you can do 1+2 1 or 1+2 3. That's all guaranteed. Next is down 2, I like this one. It is -4 on block and +7 on hit, but you recover in crouch. This one is the quote-unquote the safer high crush, but you can use this also in poke. So in your poking rounds, for example, when you're at -1, you can do down 2 for safety, but don't abuse it because it can be low parried and low crushed. Next, I would say back 1. This is more a counter hit tool. It's -8 on block, +3 on hit. But on counter hit, this is a launcher. So you can do your combo. Next poke is down for 2. It's -6 on block, +4 on hit. It's pretty good. You should use that one. Next is down forward 1. It's -1 on block, +3 on hit. It also has an extension down forward 1-2, which is -10 on block and +5 on hit. So this one is the safe option, so you're safe at -1. And down forward 1-2 is -10. But it is +5. You can also delay it. Next, I would go to the lows, down forward 4 and down 4. So down forward 4 is -14 on block, -3 on hit. So even if it hits, you're at disadvantage, so don't mash, but you can sidestep or backdash. Down 4, it's -13 on block and -2 on hit. But you recover crouching. Next, down for 3. Down for 3 is -9 on block, +6 on hit. This one you're gonna use if your opponent steps to the right, so the king's left, that's his weak side, so you can use this one. Next, I would say 4-3, and 4-3 just remember +2. 4-3 alone is -8 on block, +1 on hit. It is +9 on counter hit. But you want the just frame version. You want this one. So practice this one. 4-3 just frame 1 +2. Next, I would say back 3. This is actually not a poke, it's more like a keep out, whiff punish, but look what happens when it's blocked. It pushes your opponent away. It is -10 on block, but it can't be punished by a normal small character unless you play against Jack, Gigas. But if you do the back 3, if your opponent's back against the wall, he can punish it, because there is no pushback. Next, I need to mention Ali kick, but do just one. Don't do that, and don't do this, because those are risky. So this is your round ender basically, because it has range and it high crushes. So you can do one. As you see, it is -25 on block and it is -9 on hit. So even when it hits, you lost your turn basically. Next 17 frames moves are back 4 and down 3. So down 3 is actually a good low poke, it's -12 on block and +1 on hit. And back 4 is your wall bounce move, but why would you use this one in poking? Because for example, if you have rem advantage, you can do back 4, it's +2 on block, and you have a backturn mix-up. So down 3 and back 4. So for 18 frame I would say forward 1 plus 4, 4 neutral 2, forward 4. These are your moves. Now forward 4 is -9 on block, it knocks down, but it is a homing move. For example, if your opponent's back against the wall, he's probably gonna try to sidestep sidewalk, so you can wall splat them. 4 neutral 2 is -14 on block, it's +1 on hit, and on counter hit it gives you a throw. Like this. So this one also high crushes. Next is forward 1 plus 4. It's +3 on block, +7 on hit. So in poking you can use, for example, after frame advantage. You can use forward 1 plus 4. It is 17 to 19 frames, but I always say it is 18 frames. Also, I need to mention while standing 4 is pretty good, -6 on block, +5 on hit. While standing 1 is actually not bad, but it has short range. It is actually 10 frame fast. 10 to 11 frame fast. -3 on block, +4 on hit. Next, I also need to mention while standing 2, this is your homing out of full crouch. It's -9 on block, +1 on hit. This one is a strange move because it crushes mid sometimes. I don't know why, but it can happen. So these are your basic poking tools. Of course there are other moves. Forward 1, I don't need to tell you about that one. It's -5 on block, +14 on hit. That's your get in or approach tool. So from here you can do forward 1. Now, in a match, of course you and your opponent, you're gonna move. So you have to ask yourself, is my opponent gonna duck or is he gonna stand? Or, you know, is he gonna use some panic moves or something like that? So you need to get used to use throws. But don't forget to mix up your throws. So giant swing, muscle buster, Tijuana twister, which I'm messing up right now. You know, don't spam just one throw. Although I'm using mostly giant swing, I need to remind myself to use other throws as well. For example, I'm messing instant shining wizard right now. There it is. But that one needs a lot of practice. So for your one break you should use giant swing. And giant swing is good because it looks like 1+2, but it is a 1 break. For your 1+2 break you can use, of course, muscle buster. You can use instant shining wizard if you can do it. You can use down back 2+3, but you need to be careful because this one can be reversed. And I'm gonna show you how the reversal looks like. Let's see if I can pull that one off. figure 4, where it is? Ah, there it is. Ah, it's really hard. You need to press 3+4, but I'm mashing right now. I think you need to press 3+4 when he's performing the figure 4 like walk. There it is. So there is the reversal. So be careful when you use that one. You also have an easy 2 throw down for 2+3. And of course, don't forget, if your opponent back to the wall, you can press up 1+2 to throw into the wall. I didn't want to do that one, but okay. Or if yours back to the wall, you can do up for 1+2 and holding back, and you're gonna throw them back to the wall. So basically your wall mix up. If your back is to the wall, the opponent needs to ask themselves, are you gonna do the giant swing or are you gonna do the executioner drop? Because giant swing, it takes a lot of damage. Of course there is Irish drop and the pile driver. The pile driver is okay, you have guaranteed dolly kick after that. There are 2 extensions, and the Irish whip, it has 4 extensions, but I won't talk about those 2 now, because the most basic throws are all those that I mentioned: giant swing, shining wizard, instant shining wizard, muscle buster, Tijuana twister. Eventually tombstone pile driver is also good. I'm using this one really rare, but it's down back forward 2+4. So those are your throws and your pokes. Now you need to mix mids, for example 4-3, 1+2, mix him up with throws. You know, for example, you dash in and you do 4-3, or you dash in and you do giant swing or any other throw. This is basically your game plan. Mix up throws and mids. So that would be it for today. Practice hard, stay safe. Bye.